I have to first mention that it is an honor to be here. I am probably the largest person standing at this podium for the whole day. Now, actually, Habib will also be here, so I'm not even that, but I'm definitely not the most esteemed of all the people who will be here. Having said that, I'm speaking here as an academic, observing, commemorating, expressing our sorrow, expressing our love for Dr. Ghazi, who for the rest of this talk I'm going to speak of as uncle. And Brother Mitchell, he mentioned the idea of frameworks, and to appreciate the difference between the Madrasa and the academy. The Madrasa is answering one central question. The academy is answering a different central question. The Madrasa is answering the question, what does Allah want from me? And thus the entire curriculum is based upon that. And the academy is answering the question, how does the world work? And then the entire curriculum, the entire structure is based upon that. And I'm thinking back to the time about 100 years ago where Allama Iqbal sent a letter to Al-Azhar asking them, can you provide me in his vision for an institution with someone who knows the old and the new, someone who knows the present and the past, someone who knows the tradition and the modern. And they responded by saying, we don't have such a person. But what we see as Dr. Ahmadullah went through the educational career of Dr. Ghazi, that he went through Deoband, but he's also Deoband royalty. He went through Aligarh, and he is also Aligarh royalty. And then on top of that, he went to the London School of Economics. And on top of that, he went to Harvard. And then on top of that, he continued the tradition by becoming an educator for future generations and future generations beyond that. And so it seems to me that perhaps that would have been the answer for the inquiry that Iqbal was seeking. And so, just to finish off, just a few days ago, we observed and we were saddened on the day of Ashura, right? That is our tradition, that we are celebrating the liberation of the Ummah of Musa alayhi salam, and then we are also in sorrow at the exact same time for the loss of the grandson of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And this is exactly such a moment, perhaps on a smaller scale, but in our hearts so big, that here we are celebrating our beloved uncle, or for me, an uncle. And at the same time, it's an expression of sadness. I have had the privilege of being inside the house, of knowing the family, of being friends with the children. And having said that, I encourage all of us to continue with this celebration of love. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.